Good afternoon, this is Matt Malvitz with Kunes RV. Today for our tips, we're going to be showing you what to do or where to look when you have a power issue with your unit. Some people, when they plug in their units, whether it be a camp facility or whether it be back at home after they're done camping, will struggle to understand why something might not be working. Like my white lights were just working, now they're not. So every trailer comes with what's called a converter or an inverter. Depending on what style you have and what type of trailer you have, most converters are going to be found just in front of the main door. In this particular model, it's right here. So this is the first place you want to look when you have a power issue with your camper. Now, for any of you that kind of know what we're looking at here, you have the 110 side, which is all of our breakers. So include GFI, microwave, the main power source, if there's a generator, and the converter itself. Also, you'll see like the AC, both ACs on this are on here. This is the 12 volt side. This is going to be more for your lights, which you can see that's labeled here, bedroom lights, bathroom lights. There's a monitor for opening up the slide outs and everything like that. That touchpad, if you will, when you first get into the unit, that's going to be on the 12 volt side as well. And, there'll be a couple other things like, again, here's the slide motor will be on the 12 volt side, as well as things like the stereo. So when you're dealing with a power issue in your camper, it could be one of two sides, if you will, of the power that could be the problem. So you have to open this up, and we're going to look. Now, obviously, if you have a breaker tripped, easy enough. You just flip the breaker to full off and then turn it back on. Everything should come back to power at that point. If it's a fuse, certain converters will have lights built in, which this one does. And so if a fuse, let's just say the furnace fuse blew, the little red light would indicate that the fuse has actually blown. So just like in your vehicle at home, you pull the fuse out. So here, we'll try and pull one out. And then you just replace it with the same exact size fuse. This is a 15 amp fuse. Most of these fuses are going to be color coordinated. You can get these at any RV dealership or auto parts store. One thing you do want to make sure is you get the right size. Some campers take the micros, some take this size, some take the even bigger ones. But again, if you're ever having problems trying to decipher what exactly is going on with the electricity in your unit, and it's maybe specific to one or two items, check your panel, your fuse panel, and your breakers just to make sure nothing tripped, because even just pulling your cord from shore power at a campground can trip a breaker if the circumstances are right. So before you start to kind of wonder, like, oh, is there a problem with my camper? Is something wrong? Check here. See if any of the lights are up on the fuses. If it is, replace the fuse. If you still don't have any power once you replace the fuse, or you do flip the breaker back to the on position, then you can go ahead and give us a call, because obviously it's something that we would have to further kind of diagnose. And for sometimes we might just have a question or two that we can lead you. So if you get to this point and you're kind of lost and everything's working or everything's on and the fuses are okay, but you're still having a power issue with leveling jacks, slide out, anything like that, then that would be the time to give us a call here at Kunes, and we could schedule up an appointment, because obviously the problem is a little bit more internal, and if it's not as easy as something like this, we would want to get a certified technician on that. So if you have any questions, again, you're having power issues or anything, and it can be anything on these trailers, go ahead and, once you get through this stage, go ahead and give us a call, and we will direct you as best as we can and hopefully set you up and get you scheduled for some service. If there's any questions or anything else that you guys want to know, feel free to give us a call anytime, as our service department is available for you to answer any of your questions.